Hey there, Easy Agent Pros. This is Tyler with Easy Agent Pro, and we're going to be digging into another lead site users' questions about targeting, advertising, and generally getting leads online today. So this question comes from Mike Higgins, who's actually up in Green Bay, Wisconsin. A fun story: I am going back. I was born in Green Bay, raised there, and I'm actually visiting there next week. So maybe we'll have to meet up or something, do a in-person video, Mike. But his question is about a video I made 2 or 3 weeks ago. Basically, what we talked about was setting up 2 ads on Facebook. The first one targeting cold people, getting them to the site the first time, and then collecting their emails and just pixeling them. Because if they visit your site, you can actually go to Facebook. Let me just show you again. I'm just really trying to train people. Oops, click manage groups. There we go. Manage ads. I'm really trying to train people these days where to find this. But you can go to pixels right there. Just two clicks, and then click view pixel code. Put this on your lead site. Just go to /login on your lead site. Log in with your user pass. If you don't know your user pass, oops, I didn't have that in there. If you don't know your user pass, then just email support, heck, email me and I'll get you over to support or something. And you go here and you take this pixel code, copy it, paste it, and you're good. Okay? So what you're going to do is the whole thing is to get cold people to your site so that they're pixeled and so that you can run ads to them for cheap on Facebook, because we all know, and this isn't new, like everyone acts like that's new, but like you have to touch someone 7 times online before they're likely to do business with you, just like you had to touch them 7 times in person when you're cold calling them, touch them 7 times if you were sending flyers or whatever. It's like the whole farming thing, right? When you're farming a geographic region, you had to touch them over and over and over again throughout the year. So basically, his question about this dual ad strategy is, when you're running it, is it a good idea to run the first ad to as many people as possible and then target the second ad down more, or target both? So basically, how cold should this audience be and what should the targeting be for that? So I've got a few things. Then he says, I don't have 300 plus people in my CRM. So I'm gonna do 2 things. Gonna assign 2 bits of homework here. And if you like this Google Doc, scroll down in the Facebook comments or scroll down in the YouTube comments, wherever you are. You should be able to find a link to that. If you can't find it, just email me with this video link and I'll get you that over to you. So the first thing is, I'm going to address the second part first, because I think this is a thing that most agents think, and it's just a complete fallacy. He says he doesn't have 300 plus people in a CRM. Mike, I looked at your profile. You look like you're over 25, probably closer to, like somewhere over, over 300 people, okay? And the thing I think most people don't understand is that in real estate, literally everyone with a pulse is your audience in your geographic region. They're going to need something, whether it's finding an apartment, whether it's finding a new house to live in. It might not be now, but in the next 4 or 5 years, those people are going to need you. They literally see people as commission checks walking around that you want to do business with. And so to get your CRM up to 300, here are a couple things. First of all, I think you should, it's before I get to Wisconsin, right? I'm going to Wisconsin a week. I want you to have 300 people in your CRM. So that's like homework assignment number 1. Like, this week, get 300 people in your CRM, and here are 4 ways to do that. Export your data from LinkedIn. You can get emails straight from LinkedIn like that. And basically what you can do then is you can start importing those emails into your CRM. Maybe you have 100 followers there, maybe you have 50, whatever it is, that should knock off. Let's say you have 50, right? So there's 50 people. You can export from old Gmails. Everyone, like teachers that emailed your Gmail, old instructors, your old friends, your family. Maybe you have another 50 people there that are different. That gets you up to 100. If you don't know how to do that, you can just let me open up my Gmail. I'll show you how to do that once it loads up, and I hide some stuff here. Okay, popped open my Gmail here. Basically what you can do is, in my contacts, you can just select them all and click export right there. So that should get you like another at least 50 people. You can do that from Yahoo Mail or Hotmail, whatever your mail you're using should be able to do that. The next thing is all your friends on Facebook. You can invite them to like your Facebook page, and you should be able to get another 50 people from there. And once they're liking your Facebook page, you can actually select your Facebook page as a target audience. You just go to manage, we'll go to create ad, and I'll show you how to do that. Basically what you do is, it doesn't matter which one of these you're doing, just whichever one you're doing, do it. And then in your targeting, you just come here to Facebook pages and you'll select the one that you want. So I do EasyAgentPro, and now you can run ads to that. So you don't have their emails in that case, but there's another 50 people you can easily get. Then the other thing that you can do is, I guarantee you in Green Bay that there are at least several things on meetup.com that you can go to, several other events that you can find and go to and just get business cards. When you get those business cards, I don't care who they are, put them in your CRM, add them to your list. Let's say, so this gets us 150 right here, so we need an extra 150. Let's say you get 20 business cards at each event. That means you only have to go to 7 events to get that extra 150 people, right? 150 divided by 20 people per event. You can get business cards from. It's a pretty low estimate. So there you go, Mike. You got 300 people in your CRM that you can follow up with, stay in touch with. I'm not saying then like call these people to death until they do business with you, but you can stay in touch with them every month. You can send them a message on Facebook every month. You can set a ticker up on their profile every month. And if you get those 300 people like that, you're just gonna, and if you follow up with them monthly, go buy the Gary Keller Millionaire real estate agent book and get these 300 people and then follow up with them like he talks about in that book, and you're gonna see success. But anyway, back to the first part of this question. So we knock out this little thing right here. The next thing, is it a good idea to target? Yes. So in terms of the cold market ad to the website, I would go as wide as possible while targeting for these 3 things. First of all, location. You're in Green Bay. And then like 40 miles down the road is Appleton. I don't know about you, but I don't think you probably want to be driving like 40 minutes, 30 minutes to Appleton every day for all that business. So you'd probably want to narrow that range a fair amount. Second is age. You're not going to sell a house to someone under 25 these days. It's just, you got to narrow that age down. And then age kind of ties into this too. So occupation, whether they have children, whether they have dogs, cats, whatever, these are things you can really target on Facebook specifically. And so I would look at your last 10, 20 clients. I don't know how new you are to the business, but I would look at the people, even if you haven't done a single deal before, look at the people who are your friends, like in this top 300 thing. Who are the top 10 people? What do they have in common? Are they all nurses? Are they all doctors? Are they all plumbers? Are they all electricians? Whatever they are, target people in that occupation. Target people. Do they all have kids? If they have kids, then target kids in this location around a certain age bracket there. Because what that lets you do is, when you're running these cold ads, the best way to do it these days is with a video, right? You go and, let's go back. Let's create a new ad. Here we go, close without saving. And then we'll go create ad. So the best way to do it these days would be to, let's say, send people to your website or collect, this is another good one, collect. So let's say we're going to collect leads directly on Facebook, right? So then it'll be on your Facebook page. You're not, so this is the cold one, so we're not putting any custom stuff in here. So you're in Green Bay, so let's just be real here. Green Bay, Wisconsin, 25-mile radius. Let me zoom in here. That's a bit gratuitous. I'd say you probably maybe 15. That looks closer to something you might actually want to drive. You could even get specific, like 10-mile radius there. Or instead of typing Green Bay, put your actual address location. Like I said, let's say the last 10 people were first-time home buyers, age 25 to 37, and that they were, let's say they were married, recently married, because that's something you can do here, and that, oops, I did the wrong version here. I did married, recent. Now you guys get to see how badly I type. you can do married as the relationship status, and you can do likely to move, newly engaged. That's another good one. So what you can do then is you can make a video specific for these people, right? So in terms of cold, if you just go out there and say, want a house, that's a really lame duck offer, man. Like that stuff is like high level branding. Maybe that stuff works, but like if you're able to make a video that says, here are the 5 things you need to know for buying your first house in your late 20s after you just got engaged, and then you run that video and it links to a lead lock page that spells those things out, and or you set up so in this ad manager, right? So we're targeting newly engaged people and married people in their late to early 30s, and we'll just do the budget you want. I'm not going to coach you guys on budget. Just do what you want. Spend over $20 at least. And so like then you can upload a video. I'll just pick a random one from my library here. And like the 5 things 5 things you need to know for buying your first house. By newly engaged or married, are you considering buying soon? You need to know these 5 things. And then you just have this nice video here of, let's see, 5 things you need for 20s. Let's see, let's have an update here. So there it comes, and it has your nice video of face to camera, you doing this. Like that's gonna convert, and then learn more, and like the learn more then links to a pop-up where you get their name, email, phone right on Facebook. That's gonna convert way better than, hey, you want to buy a house, random dude. And then when you get those people going to your website, you can run more retargeting ads at them. But it is like the more specific you can get in terms of the message matching the actual ad and matching the actual landing page and matching actually who you usually do business with, the better, right? Because in this case, right, you've just positioned yourself as the person who's the expert for late 20s home buying after you get married, right? There's probably not someone in Green Bay marketing themselves that way. And there are probably a crap ton of people in Green Bay who are in that category of people buying their homes for the first time, right? So if that's the type of client you want to work with, you've just made yourself a lot more referable than just a random agent, right? Now when you do business with the first one, who do you think knows other late 20, early 30-year-olds who are newly engaged and married, who are interested in buying a home, right? Other people who fit that exact same category. So I would get really target with it, and that's just one example where I took a age, location, and sort of went on the children thing. You could tie that, say your wife's a nurse, so like 80 nurses because you go to nurse parties all the time, right? Then go and be the nurse, like go be that person. But if you get more specific with this cold stuff, you actually end up getting highly specific people in your email list and on your pixels. And if you can match what you already have in your emails, which we showed you already have more than you think there, it's something that can get really powerful. So hope this was helpful. I'll put this and I'll maybe take a screenshot of some of the stuff I did on Facebook, or you can just pause this video and screenshot some of the stuff there too yourself. But I'm Tyler. This is how to set up Facebook ads without a huge audience or without a huge CRM, how to build up that CRM and everything. If you liked it, subscribe on YouTube, share it around with all your agent friends, tag it up on Facebook too, or leave a comment on YouTube, something like that, so I know you like this stuff. We're trying to go daily on Facebook, which is Facebook and YouTube, which is why you see me doing this on a Saturday. So hope you're having a good weekend yourself. If you're watching this in the future, hope this helps you. Drop me an email, Tyler@EasyAgentPro, if you found it useful. Thanks. See you, Mike.